Well, looks like the match is actually going to get started. So, the first race gonna be Prehistoric Playground. We're going into the loading screen right now for that. This is going to be, just saying, kind of a pain in the ass. There is no character coordination whatsoever, so, you know, gonna be fun to commentate. But hope for the best.
I hate it. I genuinely hate it.
Yeah. And I think Megumi's stream is ever so slightly ahead, so we'll get him synced up. Hope everybody's enjoying having a seizure. And there we go. Alright, let's see if we can get to see any interesting strategies right here at the start. Needpit goes for a back bomb, but then Megumi goes for the bomb forward. Knocks out Needpit. Needpit's going to go back for some fire. We see a couple people actually trailing back to try to get the fast fire at this point. So, Megumi out in front. That is another USA player that is in second place. Then it appears Mexico is the 3-4 right now, and character coordination good.
It's gonna take some getting used to.
Yep. After the first race, it won't be so bad because we can just look over at the scoreboards that we've taken screenshots of. But first race, it's gonna be rough. Angel hitting the TNT on the big drop, but he'll probably be able to get that off of his head in time. Megumi still way out in front.
Yeah.
Followed by Dre.
Top 2. That's Dre? Okay.
Yeah, that's Dre. I just saw the name.
Yeah, they're pretty far ahead of 3 and 4 at the moment, so unless they make a misplay or get item, they're probably just gone.
Yep. Yeah, all Megumi really has to do, and Dre, of course, both of them just need to play it relatively safe, and they'll be fine. They just reroll for items. Top 2 is, of course, winning positions, though. They obviously want to get more than just top 2 if they can, but at the very least, if they secure these, they're going to have a winning race. Needpit hits the trapped box there. I actually did not even see that until it was too late. Wow. Does get a super engine right off of the blue fire pad, though, which is nice for him. Decent recovery. But the gap continues to grow between third place and second place.
At this point, Mexico just needs to try and get 3, 4, 5, and 6, but that's proven to be difficult with all these items. Is that a second warp orb?
Yeah, second warp orb is coming through it. The top 2 spots did dodge, but Megumi is going to get hit by this one. Dre will get away, though. He does still have a blue shield. And it's not going to affect Megumi too much either, because he was right next to a blue fire pad as he got hit. Or the blue fire pad, I should say. So the warp was not honestly that effective against the top 2. Maybe some movement happened in the back of that pack, which we didn't really get to see. We actually do see that is a USA player that is the King Chicken. I'm not sure which one that is, but either
Bros, maybe?
It's probably Bros, yeah. Meanwhile, in 8th place, Needpit is cycling through items, hoping to get something of use. The player right in front of him is one of the Mexican players, however, so might not get anything of use there. Bros takes down the Mexican teammate there. We got to see on the side. Did not get a chance to see who it was, though. Needpit coming up on Bros tactically slows down to make sure that Needpit actually goes directly over him, not getting the squish. Now, Rose is trailing right behind and gets the squish down on Need Pit and takes away the juiced missiles from Need Pit, so those missiles don't even actually land on Bros either. Now Bros is probably going to be securing the 6th spot.
Oh, Warp Orb.
Very good play there. Oh, and a Warp Orb comes out at the very last second, basically. The Tana on the spiral section is another American player. Bros apparently did get hit by that Warp Orb, it seems. We're going to see a battle for 7th place between Need Pit and Bros, possibly. And actually, we're going to run out of time. Never mind. But that is winning positions for Team USA. Make sure I put this on in the correct channel. Alright, so that is a strong start for Team USA? Muse? Snowhalation? Alright, let's get the scores.
Good start for Team USA there.
It was an interesting battle at the back of the pack at the very end, though. Definitely gotta say that.
So now we're going to be heading on into Meteor Gorge, which is just... Generally, we see this track picked towards the end of the 20-track set.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised seeing it early on like this, for one. For two, it kind of almost weirds me out how often we see this track picked.
I think out of the short tracks, it's probably one of the most bearable.
That's fair. It is, but it's way more popular than like all of the other short tracks from what I've been able to tell. Like maybe Coco Park, but even Coco Park has like a stigma behind it where like people hate it. All right, so we are going into the loading screen now for Meteor Gorge.
The chat poll for favorite team is 60-40, as we about to end it for Team USA favored. Not too surprising, seeing as I assume the South American supporters would be in Need Fit stream.
Yeah.
But
alrighty, so I'll switch over the scenes. We're getting ready to get started right now, and we expect to see a little bit of mayhem, probably.
people have changed characters again, I see. Frustrating.
Wait, yeah, they just straight up switch characters. Awesome.
Alright. Needfit just getting comboed back here and dropped down to 8th from, I believe it was 5th, but rolls a mask, so it's not too terrible. Well, Megumi's just showed it up in 6th, and I believe he's between his teammates? No, he's behind him. Okay.
It's kind of hard to figure out who's what when everybody keeps on changing their characters. All the USA players stayed the same, I think. So we at least have that.
Yeah.
Okay, so currently we do have a Mexican player in first place. Megumi takes down, I think that was Archer, hopping up into the 2nd spot now. We have 2-3 for Team USA and 2-3-4 for
Megumi
Team USA.
Hits that Nitro.
Yeah, but Megumi hits the Nitro there. Not a terrible spot to hit a Nitro, but not what you want to have happen. There you go, he gets hit by a missile as well, dropping down into 7th place at the start of lap 4. Gonna have some infinite reserves, but that's, I mean, it's only so useful for such a short track, and he's all the way back in 7th place. He wants something better. Yeah, he does pull a mask, which is nice. He's gonna be pulling up on Need Pit, as we see here. Will he be able to get the hit? He does, in fact, hit Need Pit. Will Need Pit get comboed? Actually, I don't even know if there's another player behind Need Pit that's from Team USA.
His own teammate. Yeah.
Actually, Dre is right behind Need Pit and swishes Need Pit and then combos him with a bomb. Another bomb. And there we go. That is... I actually don't know if that's winning positions for Team Mexico.
That's winning positions for Team USA. 20 to 19, so plus 1 point.
Yeah, +1 for Team USA there. Yeah, I agree. I've been asking for this for a long time, but it's just not been happening, unfortunately. Getting everybody to comply with a rule of no switching characters or try to have character coordination has just not been working. There are a lot of teams that do it, which is nice, and I really appreciate when they do. Just saying that right now for all the teams that are still in and do actually coordinate characters. It's a lifesaver for me and for the viewers as well.
It was just Salami changing skin.
Yeah, but still. Like, changing skins, I guess, is whatever, but I'd still just like to see coordination.
What are we moving into now? Labs. Not surprising seeing this track at all, but...
Yeah, this is one of the more popular tracks. Again, we're gonna see tracks repeated a ton just because of the sheer amount of tracks that get played during these 20-track wars. You know, so we...
Better to see labs earlier than later in the set.
Yeah, so the thing is, we have 12 tracks banned, and then 20 tracks played out of the 37 tracks that are available for wars.
14 tracks banned, technically, because of Hyper and Spiral Circuit.
That's why I said 37 available tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Hyperspaceway is banned because of the portals and because the lasers are laggy. And then Spiral Circuit is banned because portals. And then going off of that, also talking about rulings about tracks, when we see, is Tiger Temple on the table? No, actually, I don't see it. Never mind. Okay, I was gonna say, when we see Tiger Temple being played, Tiger Temple has the shortcut band. Nice. Okay, so let's see if we get any interesting strats here. Both Need Pit and Megumi going for the inside lines here, not going for Wumpa Fruit right off the bat. Megumi gets taken down. Salami and Need Pit, and then Dre and then Bros are your top 4 right now. Dre gets taken down by that bomb. We now have another Mexican player, that is Angel, up into the number 3 spot, followed by Bros. And who was that? I looked away for a second. Was that the Nash? That Archer? Archer, I think it was.
Yeah,
jumped,
I think that was Archer.
Yeeted off of the track.
I can't tell, honestly.
I thought it was the Nash.
No, Salami.
Oh no, yeah, it was Salami.
He changed from Coco to Penta. Okay.
Okay, got it.
God, it's so confusing, but top 2 at the moment for Team Mexico. Bros falling behind in 3rd, followed by Archer in 4th. And here comes the Warp Orb. Didn't see much happen. 2nd place got hit by it though. So I believe Team USA will gain a position.
Yep, Burrows
maybe
gets
2
the
from this.
overtake right there. Megumi going wide, trying to hit Archer, does not get a hit on them, but passes up into the top 4 with infinite reserves. He's going to try to backspam very hard on those guys. Definitely made like a nice wall of nitros right there before that second to last corner. So now we currently have Need Pit out in front, followed by pretty much all of Team USA. Dre just needs to pass up the 5th place player if we want to have all of them in a tandem. Need Pit a decent ways ahead of Bros though. There's Megumi tries to go way too tight and actually falls off into the toxic waste there. Drops down into 6th place in doing so. Again, Need Pit just kind of doing his own thing. There is really not much going on his screen just because, you know, he's that far ahead. All he can really do at this point is just back spam, which he should honestly be doing just because, you know, the rest of his team is kind of far behind except for the 3rd place player.
Megumi heading onto a bubble, so I wonder. No, Team USA is in. I can't tell. I have to look at the minimap, and minimap's just too small.
The Team USA.
He's heading onto that shield.
There, let me do this for you guys real quick. See from Megumi's screen. This is what we're looking at here.
The Tana gets taken out by the Nash.
Currently, right now, we're looking at... Oh, Bros actually hits... I think that was the red beaker that was on that, that pad right there.
But these are winning positions for Team USA unless something happens in the last few seconds.
Team USA seems to be securing... Oh, wait, no. Archer takes the overtake right there. Let's see. So 1 or 2, 3, 5, 6 for Team USA.
That's still winning positions for Team USA.
Team USA pulling even further ahead now. Team Mexico gonna have to pull themselves up. Yeah, I think so too, because we saw that Megumi actually passed up Burrows and he was way ahead, or Bros was way ahead of Megumi, and I think Bros kind of sort of hit that red beaker, fell down, and then was not able to make the jump until the red beaker effect wore off. Let's get these scores updated real quick. As one of the reasons the red beakers are so devastating in this game is because, you know, you can, if you hit somebody with one at the right spot, they're screwed over and can't progress on a certain track sometimes. You know, thinking of Oxide Station is probably the most prevalent example I can think of. Being a speedrunner, we actually use the red beaker strat to hold Oxide in place for a little bit. So basically what happens is they get hit by the red beaker, they get hit by the slowing effect of it, and that slowing effect does not go away until the red beaker itself wears off, even if they fall off the track. It looks like Team Mexico has actually switched to being primarily pentas, so we can actually possibly add that to the overlay after we get these scores updated. USA currently in the lead by 9 points.
After 3 tracks, that's a nice lead for now, but they want to extend it if they want to secure a victory.
Yeah, but they're keeping it close. That Mexico is keeping it close.
Yeah, I hope it turns out to be a close match. down to track 20 as always, but
Yeah,
it might not come down.
even being from Team USA, obviously, I have a slight bias. I would like to see Team USA win, but I still don't want to see it be a stomp. I expect to see a very decent match. I think both teams are very strong.
I don't know, Team USA picked Assembly Lane, so I think they deserve to lose. But nah. Need Pit just getting comboed. Back down to 8th, and Megumi out here in front. Sizable lead between 1st and 2nd, just enough for missiles to still make an impact.
Yep. Megumi going a little bit wide, pick up some Wumpa. At this point, the turbo canister doesn't really do much for him. He gets fire right at the exact same time, but doesn't matter too much. Looks like he trapped this shortcut there. I looked away for...
Yeah, he placed the Nitro dead center, which is nothing short of a surprise.
Yeah, that's obviously a very basic spot to place something, which obviously... Good placement.
Nidfit losing fire while trying to bomb, I believe that's Grenber, yeah. Rolls a 5th place mask. Nice.
Pulls forward a little bit, yeah.
And Megumi's just trying to backspam and hit the Penta in 2nd place.
I'm trying to add Penta to the overlay real quick. Be the right size. It is cool.
Megumi lands a back bomb onto Team Mexico, and
ooh, we see a little bit of friendly fire coming out from Need Pit there, unfortunately. And now he's getting comboed. That is Megumi still out in front. Dre making some moves, trying to get up into 2nd place. Battling it out with the 3rd and 4th place.
Bros is up there as well. Can't ignore that. He managed to climb up to 3rd place. Don't know exactly what happened, but...
Bro's now up into 2nd place, actually, and unfortunately for Dre, he has actually fallen out of the top 4, now down into that 6th place, it looks like?
5th.
Wait, I keep on saying Dre, but that's actually Gren. Imagine... No, Gren is the Tana. Okay.
Tana. Yeah.
And we see a clock come out. I'm not sure who all the clock even actually hit. I don't even know who actually used it.
It hit Braz. I can tell you that much.
It almost looked like it would have been a Mexican clock because basically everybody timed their masks with it.
Yeah.
And Bro's
getting
back.
hit off the turbo patch.
Wait, Need Pit did Need Pit just missile his teammate? And okay, and no combo there, but he does slow up, waiting for Bros, and then it missiles him.
Rolls a shield, so once he gets that juiced up, he can just drive and not worry about anything. But Megumi's just gone at this point, from what I see.
Yeah, Megumi, there's a very small chance that he loses his position, but I would not bet on it. The 1, 2, and 3 spots are probably locked in here.
Unless there's a sneaky red... No, we're in lap 5, yeah.
Yep. Megumi does in fact secure the win here. Another clock does come out though. We don't have a POV of anybody
Salami
else.
Salami climbs to position. So that's a win for Team Mexico here.
2, 4...
2, 3, 4, and 8.
Yeah, 2, 3, 4, 8. Okay, yeah, that is actually decent spots for them. Alrighty, let's points added up.
That should be a +1 towards Mexico. Keeping it close still. Not really any big wins as of yet. It's just small victories here.
Yeah, for sure. They're like every race has been at least somewhat close. Nothing. We haven't seen anything close to like a top 4 yet. I almost hit save before adding Archer's score. Hey, there we go. Should be correct.
Yeah, that looks correct, yeah.
Okay, and we're getting ready to go into Thunderstruck now.
Play the goddamn music.
Yeah. Gotta find it first. Thunderstruck, probably one of my favorite soundtracks, at least from the base game.
It's been so long, but I have memories of Thunderstruck sticking out, so I want to say same for me.
Yeah, I haven't played many of the CNK tracks in a very long time, because imagine playing CTR, am I right? Haha. Alrighty, I'm getting started. Wait, why is there such a big delay now?
I'm not too sure. Both Megami and Need Pit rolling a first item crate bomb, but
neither
Megami
of them
gets
actually
featured
using
up.
it. Yeah. Currently have Grenber leading the pack right now. Followed by Bros, then Dre. Team USA top 3 right now. And that is Angel, I believe, that is currently in the number 4 spot.
Need Pit.
Need Pit doing the big brain play, falling off.
This is a top 4 at the moment for Team USA, and I don't think they can maintain. Team Mexico can catch back up without power items.
Yeah, at this point, power items are basically necessary. Even the massive gap between Megumi and Angel there. So without a clock, probably, and a warp orb, I don't think they're really going to be able to do anything. As you can see, even with Megumi, there he did not even go for Timpa because there's no real point in it at the moment. Basically, as long as they play it safe. Actually, we see Bros lost. Oh no!
And team killed.
Yeah.
Here comes the warp orb. Good timing for Team Mexico here.
Wow, okay, yeah, so that will actually possibly make something happen because Megumi running into Bros makes him lose the blue shield, so now Bros is going to get hit by the warp orb as well. We see...
No, I believe Bros had a shield. He dodged, and Megumi gets the jump and jumps over the turbo pad.
I don't know what that was about, but... okay.
It happened.
Okay, Megumi pulls an immediate warp orb as he drops into 8th place. Wow, okay, alright. So, Need Pit currently in 7th place. Those are really the only 2 things we can see at the moment. Aside from that, Dre is out in front, followed by Grenber, and then Angel. Roz makes his way back into the top 4 spot, battling it out with Archer there. when will we see this warp orb being used? We are getting ready to come into lap 5.
I don't believe he needs to use it unless top 2 are safe and secured, because it's just using it for him and Braz at this point, because Bros dropped back a few positions.
Yeah, I mean, there's a good chance that Megumi's going to hang on to this warp orb until
the last few seconds.
But yeah, basically until it won't even hit whoever's in first and second place. Goes for Timbit there, gets the overtake cleanly over. Actually, wait, that's Bros. Never mind.
There's the orb.
Orb usage coming out. It will not hit Need Pit because Need Pit is currently using a mask. I don't believe that. Yeah, it's not going to make any difference for them. Team USA securing the top 2 spots again there.
Warp Orb didn't make any impact, but that's a top 2, bottom 2 for Team USA, so they gained 3 points from this.
Yeah, they probably could have used that earlier, I think, because if they would have used it at least a little bit earlier, it would have possibly hit number 4, or 3 or 4. Unfortunately, the orb had only really passed 6th place, I think, maybe even 5th before they finished hit the finish line. Probably a little bit too late to be usage of the warp orb.
Still a good showing from both teams, but with this, we're now through the first quarter, and we could potentially see a host switch and maybe any substitutions, which I'm not sure if we will see any, but the option's there for both teams.
Yeah, I don't know if we're going to see substitutions for Team USA, but they do have players available and ready to play that I kind of expect to see playing. Whether they're going to play in the second quarter or not, I do not know. Alright, there we go. This should be correct, I believe.
Plus 11, yep, that's correct.
Cool. They're probably currently discussing Bros is getting subbed out of yours. See who is getting brought in here.
Idadashi getting brought out of retirement.
Oh, man, I look at my phone right now and I have an invitation from RC_Megumi_B. It seems as though I am, in fact. No, I'm not. Okay, it is Rare. Rare is the one that getting subbed in there. What I expected.
That means if Rare's still in chat, close the stream because you're stream sniping, and that's breaking the rules. Smiley face.
Big smiles. Okay, there we go. I've got him added. Who's playing?
These second quarter tracks, they're hit and miss, honestly. It's Android, Cortex Castle, Caves, DTD, and Dingo Canyon. They're all...
As I look at these picks, I now understand why Rare is being subbed in. The Cortex Castle, the DTD, both very good tracks for Rare. That is no surprise to me that
You're
he's
gonna
being
jinx
put
him
in.
now.
He's not listening, and I don't have the commentator's curse. Come on, dude.
You never know. You never know. Garma's...
The spirit of Garma
channeling.
lives on.
Yeah. Yes.
I've been spending all of this time learning the spirit channeling techniques, going to resurrect Garma from the grave.
And then you're gonna get framed for a crime you didn't commit.
Like 3 different times. Alrighty. Into the loading screen we go.
Need Pit doing the cycle manipulation.
Doing it to him. One day the streams will stay synced. Need Pit getting taken out early by Megumi there.
One day I'll see someone go for the get the speed ghost in the World Cup.
Well, I don't know if we're gonna see that. I mean, Germany already did get knocked out, so
yeah,
no chance of seeing Shimmy.
Gone.
Yeah.
But we have Megumi out in front, followed closely by, was that Archer and Angel?
Let me open Discord again real quick. The red penta is Salami.
Salami and
Archer.
Megumi both take each other out though.
And we currently see Archer out in front, followed by Need Pit, then Megumi and Dre. There we go. There's the speed ghost, by the way.
Heck yeah. There's a nice lead for Team Mexico at the moment, so if they can get shielded up, then they are pretty fine to just run it down.
Actually, surprisingly, normally we see like very big gaps between everybody on Android Alley, and everybody's kind of actually clumped up here. This is a fairly active race. Normally it's just a little bit of a runner track.
Nothing much really happening. Megumi's shielded up but holding a missile, and Needfit's just driving, trying to backspam when he can.
Megumi goes unnecessarily tight there, actually loses fire, so going to be giving up a little bit of a lead to Need Pit. Seems there.
Need Pit trying to back cam the bomb, but shoots it forwards. You love it.
Definitely an interesting play.
Megumi shielded up yet again.
Yeah,
Nothing much really there.
Between Need Pit and Megumi, this is normally what a race on not assembly lane, Android Alley looks like to me. Very kind of, I don't want to say boring. Boring is really the wrong word, but you're too far away from anybody to make contact with them. Megumi's shield does get taken away there by a red beaker. He needs to also be careful because he has Dre close behind him and he doesn't want to backspam his own teammate. Need Pit losing fire.
It shouldn't make too much of a impact, but it still bridges the gap between Dre, Megumi, and himself.
Because Megumi has a juiced up missile right now, and juiced up missiles can actually make it over the shortcut. And there it does. Yeah, Need Pit now gets taken out by that juiced up missile. Pro tip right there, yeah, if you have a juiced up missile, it'll actually clear the gap between the shortcuts there. If you have an unjuiced one, it'll blow up. And Megumi,
Dre.
That is literally the same beaker spot that took away his shield in the last lap, and he gets hit by it again.
Alright, now we're seeing the entertainment we want to see on Android Alley.
Me up in third place still with infinite reserves now. Will he be able to make a move here? We see that his Salami gets taken out now by that blue shield. He had a red beaker effect on him. Need Pit now falling all the way down into 8th place, actually. Grenber tandeming with Megumi here, up in the number 2 spot. That is Dre that is actually now in number 4 spot. This is a very big turnaround for Team USA, it looks like.
Yeah, this is a win for Team USA. Unless they drop a position here, but I doubt it.
Yeah. Team USA.
One frame finish between 4th and 5th, though.
Yeah, wow, that's really close. All right, yeah, Team USA extending their lead once again. Apparently Dre's controller D-pad went to shit. What the fuck? What does that mean?
What did they mean by this?
I'm concerned. I don't think there's a... Is there even a ruling for something like that? Can a player be subbed out if they're like... You know, their controller...
If they're unable to play, then yes.
Okay, I was about to say. Pour the Capri Sun out. True.
I had to Google what that was earlier.
A Capri Sun? Oh my god, is that...
Yeah.
Is that a USA only thing? What the fuck? Or, I mean, it's obviously not in Australia then.
We have stuff similar, but it's not called Capri Sun.
Still updating scores here. Alright, 16-point lead for Team USA. Okay, so yeah.
They managed to get 5 points from Ali. It's good for them.
Still keeping this really close, though. I'm tempted to pull up... Hang on. Hey.
The graph?
Yeah, while we're in the loading screen. Graph. Open. Well, the graph doesn't really show much since we're only 4 races in. So
it'd just be a steady climb and then a small drop and then back to a climb.
Yeah. Alright, so coming into Cortex Castle now. This track is honestly not super interesting in Wars, if you ask me. I don't feel like there's ever that much movement. It's a lot of just whoever gets hit at lap 1 is just doomed, you know what I mean?
The entrance to the courtyard going into laps 2 onwards are generally where people get hit.
True, yeah.
But otherwise, there's nothing much going on.
The long straight before that, like, round, like on the double rounded section at the very top there, you kind of see some hits there too. But aside from that, yeah, there's not much. Currently, top 4 coming off the bat for Team USA here.
I'm waiting for Team Mexico to roll a Warp Orb and just shoot it as soon as Team USA just goes off the blue fire pad, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
You never know, honestly, because they have the bottom 4 spots. They can pull out, you know, a power item, having all of the power spots.
We'll have to see, because at the moment, it's a clear top 4 for... Ah, there's the Warp Orb.
Yep, there it is. Here comes the Warp Orb. We'll see if anybody was shielded. It looks like Rare was shielded. Rare did not get hit, I don't think. Yeah, Rare still has blue fire. Aside from that, everybody did get hit, and Megumi is just getting comboed now, all the way back down into 6th place. Playing some stealth maneuvers here, trying to let everybody pass him without him getting hit. Unfortunately, he rams right into the wall, so he's not going to keep this fire, but not too much of a big deal because he's going to go wide for some boxes here. A mask instead. There's the super engine, so now he can just run. Yep, and he gets another mask here, so as he's going through here, he's going to be able to hit pretty much everybody, possibly. Angel pulls out a mask as well. Just gets a clean pass on them instead. 3 missiles coming up on a blue shield. Or, I believe that's Salami right there. Yep. Going to use one of them. Will that land? Will either of them land, actually? One of them landed, yes.
Yeah.
Broke the blue shield.
Rare lost positions. I didn't see what happened to him, but Team Mexico managed to sneak their way up into 2 and 3.
They're staging a comeback a little bit. Oh, somebody failed the shortcut there. Looks like that was Salami. Now Megumi moves up into 5th place. Need Pit is way far away from everybody in 3rd place here, not really able to make much happen to block people. He's going to probably go for some slowdown, even though he doesn't have an item. Nah, he's probably just going to end it as soon as possible. Yeah. Secure the 3rd spot. Since it's already lap 5, so he's going to comfortably get the 3rd spot there. 2, 3, 5, maybe? Let's see here. 2 and 3 spots for Team Mexico for sure, though. That is
2, 3, 5, and 7.
I don't know if that's a win for what team that's a win for. I think that's a win for Mexico.
Yeah, 1 point win, if I saw that right. $14 plus 4, 18. Yeah, 1 point win for Mexico. I don't believe Mexico has gained more than 3 points from a win.
I don't think so either. Okay, currently 15-point lead now for Team USA. I'll look at the graph right now just to take a look at it. We're in the process of moving over. I'll pull it up for you guys. This is what we're looking at. Again, none of these matter because this is all tracks we haven't played yet, but as you can see, the only time Mexico has really gained any points was here and here, so it's just been a steadily growing graph for Team USA. I mean, it's so steady, though, that it's not like they got stomped in any given race so far, though, so...
It's been just small victory after small victory for Team USA.
Yeah.
Which, good finish for either team can expand the lead or just swing it in the other way.
Yeah, I mean, if Team Mexico gets a top 4, then they jump into the lead in the overall points because they can gain 19 points. So, you know, they're still only 1 race away from catching up.
But we're going into Mystery Cave, so I don't think we'll see.
Yeah, and Mystery Caves is a Team USA pick as well. Typically very strong track for Team USA as well. So unless something really bad happens, I don't foresee them getting top 4, but anything can happen.
We'll just have to wait and see, because in Germany versus Italy, they needed top 4s to get back into the set, and they managed to pull out 2, so it's not impossible.
Right. Here we go. Megumi going for the fast start. Ends up missing the turtle. Actually, not sure if that's faster. No, it's not, because he actually ended up losing fire, unfortunately, there. Ooh, okay. A little bit of mayhem here at the start. Megumi and Rare up here in the 1-2 spots. Need Pit actually tandeming with Rare for the 2nd position here. Megumi trying to back bomb Need Pit. Fortunately, the bomb does not land for him. Need Pit 2 shields right now. one of the bombs both hit, but he had a green shield for both. So wait, okay, so the person behind him that was Dre actually had a green shield and took out Need Pit. Wow, Need Pit did such a great job of blocking everything, only to get taken out in the end anyways. Now he's getting back bombed. Currently see Rare out in front, followed by Megumi. Need Pit continuing to get comboed. Now all the way back into 8th and then running into the fireball. That is really unfortunate. See, pretty much everybody still kind of clumped together from positions, probably about 3 to 7. Anything can happen between those players still. You can see up in front that Rare and Megumi both, neither of which have shields yet. So chances are they're going to try to be just re-rolling items. Megumi lands
clock
that.
from Need Pit.
Need Pit pulls out the clock, and again, like I said, they need to be re-rolling for these items if they really want to dodge this clock. Need Pit hits a fireball, well, hits a bomb and then a fireball. The blue shield comes out from Megumi here. Need Pit going to go wide to pick up some Wumpa Fruit to get this clock juiced up. When will we see this clock being used? It is lap 4. Do not know if Rare is actually shielded or not.
The timer's ticking though. He's running out of time to use this clock.
Yes. There is also a really big gap between 7th and 6th, to the point where even a clock might not really work for them here.
No, this is not looking favorable for Team Mexico here, and he just gets team killed by his own teammate there.
Yeah, once again losing the Wumpa there. Has to go wide, get it juiced up again, but again, the clock is ticking. The lap is over, halfway done for everybody up in the front of the pack. There it goes.
He shoots the clock.
Clock gets used. Will any position swap? It's not appears so really. Megumi lost a position to Gren, but that's it, and that doesn't really matter. So that's a 1, 3, 4, 5 for Team USA. Almost a top 4. Yeah, that is very good positions for Team USA there. Probably a little bit of a misplay with the clock, honestly. Either they waited too long, or like, even if there wasn't an opportune moment for them to use the clock, they should have just used it right away. Hanging on to it that late, it's just not smart, IMO.
Oh well, this now swings it further into Team USA's lead, and hopefully Team Mexico can turn it back in their favor at some point. Because we don't want to see Team Mexico get locked out of this before race 20.
You don't want us to have waited like 3.5 hours to finally watch this race just for it to be a blowout.
Yeah. Though we're gonna be moving into drive-through danger. Track bad, OST good.
True.
That's all I have to say.
Agree. Again, Team USA really likes this track. Pretty much gets picked every time by them. Some of their players are very, very good at it as well. So, it doesn't surprise me. I personally am not a really big fan of the track in terms of warring, just because it's so front heavy that you very rarely get to see any movement. But I mean, nice. That has the graph on it.
Nice.
That is a beautiful. That is a beautiful piece of art right there.
Looks pretty damn cursed.
There you go. Fixed. All right. Into the loading screen. And let's preemptively change the music over to DTD because I like DTD's music.
Xylophone got me feeling something. Looshed emoji.
True.
No Megamix though.
Did it get banned or no? No.
No.
They just didn't pick it. Interesting. Alright, here we go. A little bit of delay again. Keeps on. I just don't understand how we keep on getting delays. Yumi getting hit right off the start here. Grenber pulling ahead right away, followed by a bunch of members of Team Mexico.
Need Pit hits a TNT, so...
What the fuck kind of invincibility bullshit was that? Hold on. I don't think he got it off in time. I think he actually just blew up on him, but it didn't affect him. What the hell?
I'm not really sure what happened there, but...
Yeah. Currently, Megumi and Need Pit tandeming for the number 2 spots. Need Pit uses the shield, takes down Megumi, but Megumi doesn't actually get hit by the shield, so never mind, I guess. You know what, I guess it's payback. You know, he didn't get hit by the TNT despite it blowing up on his head, so I guess Megumi doesn't get hit by the shield. And we can already see now on lap 2 what we were talking about with the track being kind of front heavy, that TNT blocking off that big shortcut there, making it difficult to pass through there. Need Pit loses fire as he tried going through there.
Need Pit not losing a position from losing fire though, so...
Oh. There's actually a very big gap between him and 4th place. Everybody's starting to spread out a lot, actually.
I don't think top 2 will drop down. I assume they're both shielded up and just gonna drive it down.
Yep. Who got the bowler? Didn't even realize somebody was playing polar.
Guess we'll find out at the results screen again.
Yeah. Yeah, Megumi currently having the double blue shield as well. Very safe here. So this is one of his strongest tracks as well, so chances are we don't see him lose a position at all. For sure. Yeah. This is actually kind of a bland race right here. Normally you see a little bit more stuff happening. I'm not even sure what happened there, why Need Pit lost his shield. Maybe there was a clock, because Megumi lost his shield as well.
This is just such a boring race. There's no backspam, there's nothing really.
And here comes a warp orb. It's Need Pit. It's not going to hit anybody ahead of Need Pit. Will Need Pit lose a position though? It does not appear so. Closest person behind him is Dre, who's probably about 5 or 6 seconds behind. Yeah, Steel's in that 3rd spot. Dre actually loses a position. Archer finishes up in 4th place instead. USA pulling out the 1, 2, 5, 6 there. So that is more winning positions for Team USA. And I forgot to get the scores. Yep.
I can go back and go, I guess.
Okay.
Alright, thank you, Twitch. Oops, something went wrong. Thank you.
Love to see it.
Quality. Software.
know for sure Megumi finished second, so I can build that in. I think that was...
Gren, Megumi, Need Pit, Archer. I can tell you that, but after that...
Yeah.
Screenshot. It'll be a bit dark, but you can still read it.
Yeah, it's fine. Check Team USA. Oh. Holy fuck, I have 7 pings. Fucking monkey mode. Alright, hang on. Let me your screenshot. Holy shit, that is dark. Alright.
Yep.
Dre, what's the one in 5th?
Dre, Rare, Salami, Angel. Yeah.
Okay, so Team USA pulling ahead by 37 points now.
Yeah, within just those 2 races, Team USA manages to get a big lead on Team Mexico.
Yeah, they are now almost... for Team Mexico to pull back, now they actually almost need 2 top 4s.
To immediately win it, yeah.
Yeah, right now if they got 2 top 4s in a row, that puts them +1.
But we're going to be moving into Dingo Canyon, and as we saw the other day, this can just turn pretty snowbally if you get left behind early.
Yeah. We always see this track be extremely snowbally as well. Like we saw in the Italian match the other day with Karma almost like lapping 8th place because he was so far ahead. When first place can get ahead, they can trap the big shortcuts, which can save up to like, 3 or 4, not 3, but they can save a ton of time on these shortcuts if they take them correctly. Plus, narrow corridors in general, and they can just run away. You can actually already start to see the gapping happening in a little bit.
People change characters yet again. I am not impressed.
Yeah, this is interestingly probably one of the most snowbally tracks in the game, and which is kind of interesting given the fact that it's a fucking Sacred Fire track.
Megumi's just trying to back him, whoever the Nitro Crate character player is. But they're followed closely behind by not too far behind are Dre and
Gren. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, that was a position glitch. Okay. Nice. On Megami stream, the Nitro Crate player is glitched. Oh wait, no, they dropped. Yeah.
No, yeah,
it's
they're
fine
good.
now.
Currently, Megumi's actually not as far ahead as you typically see the first place player. He is putting more effort into back spamming. So,
not looking good for Team Mexico here.
Actually, we can see in places 3 and 4, there's a lot of shuffling going on. Look, if you look in that little pack.
Yeah.
Okay, Angel is the Nitro Crate, by the way.
Stop
Look at all the.
chasing.
Did you see all of those potions
Yes.
on Needpid's screen?
Yeah.
Oh my god, wait, Needpid is losing a bunch of positions. He drops all the way back into 8th place there. Never mind, into 7th? What? Hey, wow. Alright. That's going to come down to times for that, which are, they're actually all in order, so never mind. That is like 3 people all finishing within less than a second of each other. Very surprising to see from Dingo Canyon.
With that, USA going into halftime have a 42-point lead over Mexico.
The prize for winning the World Cup is an undisclosed amount of cash that I do not know.
I don't even know. I'll be honest, I'm not even aware.
Yeah.
Could be 0, could be a non-zero number. I don't know.
I can't imagine it's gonna be $0.
Who knows?
I'm pretty sure if you guys went with 0 cash prize, there would be some angry people.
Yeah, and then I click delete server. Smiley face.
The
That's the
$5
prize.
used Subway gift card. Holy shit. That is way too old of a reference for anybody to fucking understand.
You guys have talked about it in voice chat with me once, but
Wow,
Lord.
that's... I completely forgot about that. That's pretty funny. Bring back the I the Dashy fucking Koala Carnival tournament, which was gonna be what 100 yen to the winner.
hell yeah.
Big money. And it looks like we're gonna have a host swap actually. I think.
Don't know why they didn't do it in quarter time, but
I'm not sure. Probably figured it'd just be easier if they could do it in halves rather than quarters, maybe. We'll see if that's what they end up doing.
that or they weren't aware that they could do it in quarters. That's also a possibility.
Yeah, I suppose. Just realized, what character even was Needpit there? Ripperoo? There is literally not a single Penta Penguin anymore on their team. Fantastic. We are now removing the Penta Penguin from the overlay. They went from having 3 Pentas and a Nash to having Nash, Nitro Crate, Purra, and Ripperoo. Jesus Christ. I hate it. Anyway, this is halftime. 10 of the 20 tracks done already. USA leading by 42 points in second half. Now we have a lot of kind of short tracks. With Cocoa Park, Barren Ruins, Koala Carnival, and Inferno Island. A lot of hectic stuff. And then we also have Tiny Temple, which is always a coin flip, really.
Yeah. This is a really chaotic half, honestly, compared to the first. Only like 2 out of the 10, maybe 3, aren't chaotic.
I offered a big bounty to Team USA, saying that if they all coordinate with the character, I'll give them $1. They told me no.
Alright, I'm banning all of them.
Can't believe it, dude. There was such a large bounty on that. Why would they say no? They could buy like half of something off of the McDonald's dollar menu with that. Playing Yoshi, Pog. Alright, we see Shotzi being subbed in. By we, I mean me. Can't see shit.
I mean, sure. I'm blind.
Suppose in the meantime, since we're waiting on the lobby to build up, let me do this. Go. Now we can look at the graph as it has been growing. Again, the majority of these first few tracks, not much was going on. Just a little bit of up and down between Team Mexico and Team USA, but those last couple picks, USA basically over doubled their point lead. But again, it's only halfway through. They do have a chance to come back. They know I mean, if they top 2'd the next 2 maps, they'd be 4 points behind still. So that gives you an idea of how far behind they actually are.
Looking at the scoreboard, we see Archer tied with Granber for first, but after that, the rest of Mexico team is just way below Team USA's, not including Rare and Bros, because they subbed in and out, of course.
Yeah, the combined scores between those two is 21, or no, 31.
31, which is tied with Angel, yeah.
Yeah. Lobby currently being built up. But we also see Bros being subbed in here. Not sure who's getting subbed out. Possibly Rare, I suppose, since it's a lot of yeah. I'm gonna guess this is Rare being subbed out for these tracks.
Possibly.
Yep. And Dre just joined the lobby, so yep, that is the case. Alright, well, since we don't get to listen to Mega Mix Mania's music normally in this match, we're gonna fucking put it on during this halftime.
Shame I have to have the stream muted, because I don't really want to hear ourselves twice.
Yeah.
While Chat gets to listen to Magnus Mania, I get to listen to this garbage.
God damn it.
I need help.
Alright, so Angel, Archer, Shotzi, Need Pit. They are subbing out Salami for Shotzi.
They could have subbed out either or Salami or Angel. They both have similar performance from the scoreboard anyway. But let's see if this Shotzi sub-in manages to swing it in Mexico's favor, because we don't want to see it get locked out after like 16 races, for instance.
I'm going to switch scenes before it's too late, but at the first part of this race I'm going to be adjusting the scoreboard to put Shotzi in. So we're going into Coco Park now, the high intensity, high impact play that you all have been waiting for. Coco Park. Wait, there's a massive delay now. Oh.
I don't know why this delay keeps happening, but
Me neither. It hasn't been happening with like any of the other matches.
well, Team Mexico has some form of coordination now. They're all Dark Coco except for Nash.
That's what I like to see. Alright, so Megumi out in front. Doing some fast strats here with the big pulsewood movement.
Need Pit really far behind in AIDS.
Gonna be going wide here to try to take out Dre. Gren trying to go with, wait, trying to back missile. What is going on Need Pit's stream?
I don't even know.
What a mess. Everybody is just battling it out back there. He pulls a mask here. Is anything gonna come of this though? There's a lot of movement going on here. He keeps on getting all these. Is he going to go for the squish on Grenberg? He keeps on missing him. Does get the mask onto him. Mrs. Bros gets up into 6th place now. Starts pulling up on Dre. Currently Mexico having the 2, 3, 4, 5. Megumi is starting to go wide, trying to make room to allow the Nash to catch up. I'm not really sure if this is what he wants to do, though. There's so many of the players right there. Goes for the back bomb, breaks the shield, but it's not going to make a difference, most likely. Goes for the second back bomb. It doesn't even land onto Archer there, yeah. So that is actually...
And that's a win for Team Mexico here.
Big win for Team Mexico with a 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 8.
The 1 point win for Team Mexico.
Oh wait, that's not a big win. Yeah, that's actually nice.
If they got 5th, then yes, that would have been a big win for them, but that's just their 1 point win. Unfortunate, but a win's a win nonetheless. Not what they want though.
Yeah, with a 40... Currently with a 42-point gap, that's they need way more than that. Away and see you are continuing to gun down people.
we have Barren Ruins next. Gonna be a good one. I expect to see top 2, maybe 3, just miles ahead and everyone else back in the pack throwing hands at each other.
Yeah. I went through this leaderboard in such a janky way that my brain is struggling. All right, there we go. 41 points. Yeah, that's correct then. Alrighty, there you go. And we are getting ready to go into the loading screen for Barren Ruins now. All I know is I didn't eat before this match because I didn't know when it was gonna start, and now I'm starving.
Same. Oh, we've still got another hour to go of this match.
Yep, we've been live for about an hour and a half, which is about the time when the match actually
hour 50.
Well, on OBS it says hour and a half for me because I restarted the stream 20 minutes in, and I restarted it right before the basically right before they actually started playing. So yeah, we're looking at least another hour. Strap yourselves in. Megumi getting taken down on that big ice corner there. Currently see.
He just carrying this shield all the way up.
Yep. No need for him to use it yet.
Yeah. Megumi just not having a good time at the moment.
Currently see Mexico actually with the top 4 at the moment. Bro's coming through with the mask though. I think that is Bro's running the baby T. Yes,
yep.
It is.
If it lands a missile on him though.
What in the hell is going on here? Between Megumi and Needpit there. Okay, so now Needpit has dropped down into 8th place, right next to Grenber, pulls out the triple missile. Chances are Grenber is going to get taken down here. Falling down into 8th place, Needpit pulls out into the 7th place, fires off his missile towards Megumi. It probably isn't going to land. Never mind, this one might land, actually. Never mind, hits the wall. Megumi has the blue shield now. Team Mexico with the 1, 2, 3. Needpit pulling out the warp. Only has one Wumpa though. He's going to another wait, so that's Gren. Gren pulls out a warb, fires it off. That one was juiced up, I think. But
yeah, it targeted Needpit, so it was juiced.
It goes wide to pick up some Wumpa, but he's going to need another box. It's all the way down to zero fruit. Be able to grab it. Yes, no, so now that is juiced up. We do see a 1-2 right now for Team Mexico. Meanwhile, you have Dre in 3rd place and then Megumi in 4th. Ren is the one that is currently in 5th place, followed by, of course, Needpit.
Going into lap 5 though, if he's gonna use this orb, he's gotta do it sooner than later, because we don't want to repeat of what happened with the clock back on Mystery Caves, where it just did nothing.
Yep. Yeah, currently the first place player is way far gone that you shouldn't even be taking him into account anymore when you fire this thing off. And there we go.
Goes the orb.
Does use it, take over the 5th spot. It actually looks like it hit both 3rd and 4th place there. Will we see any movement though? Not sure. Maybe? No. Okay, so still get the 3-4 for Dre and Megumi there. Rose actually moves his way up into 6th place. He was in 8th for a little bit. So that is winning positions for Team Mexico. Not really by a small amount either.
8-point win, I believe.
1, 2, 5, 8.
$23-15, yeah. That is 8 points, yeah. Math is hard. Good showing from Mexico there. They're now if they can keep this up, they'll slowly brim the gap with 8 tracks left to go.
Alright, that should be correct. They have now bridged the gap down at least to being within 2 top 4s to catching completely up. Still definitely have their work cut out for them though, since there's 8 tracks left. Need to be gaining about 4 points per track. As we
going into Oxide next though.
Yeah, Oxide's very snowbally as well. So we'll have to see what happens here.
I wonder if we'll see half the lobby get DNF'd, or if only one person will get DNF'd like the last Oxide we saw.
Yeah. Okay, Megumi going for the spiral strat there. The nice little lead already. Nice movement. Already has probably at least a full second lead over 2nd place. And now it's even wider of a gap. Megumi is just that gap between Megumi and 2nd place is huge already.
And he's gonna place the nitro on the turbo pad.
Yep, there it is. And Need Pit hits it, and he might end up position glitched. We'll see here. I don't think so, actually. I think he's fine. Ooh. I'm not sure what's... If you look at the minimap, Grenber is actually still all the way back there on the big STP.
Don't know what happened to him there, but...
Yeah, he is very far back. Megumi's lead continuing to stay very far ahead.
Though with his teammates in 2 and 3, he has to be careful with his back spam unless he coordinates it well enough.
Yeah, between Megumi, he usually coordinates and communicates the item placements very well, so he probably won't hold off on back spamming too much. He'll probably just continue to call out where he's placing items. So I don't expect to see him holding off too much. But he should be rerolling for more items, probably in hopes for a shield. It's because of the fact that pretty much all of the Mexican players are in the bottom 4.
Needfit's been holding on to this mask for a good while, though.
The thing, I assume what that was about is that there's a lot of places that you actually just don't even want to use a mask on Oxide Station because it's too hard to control.
Yeah. He doesn't have infinite reserves, I believe, so he has to be careful about that.
Yep. So now we see Megumi now out in front with the blue shield here. Need pit honest. Okay, yep. So after the warp orb passes, kind of expect to see Need pit fire away this missile. Yep, and there he is. Pulls another shield.
Another shield.
Yep. Trying to keep an eye on the minimap. I'm not seeing this. I don't know if this warp orb hit literally anybody, actually.
I'm not too sure about it either.
It does not look like it hit anybody. Yeah, sixth had a shield as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 had a shield. And here's another warp orb. So maybe some players will be unshielded for this. Let's see. Let's try to keep a look at the mini-map. And one of the Dark Cocos did in fact get hit there. Bros gets hit. Dre gets hit. Megumi is going to dodge. Alright, so we might see a little bit of movement here. Fourth place might be able to catch up with Bros, maybe. Yet another warp orb. He's going to probably pass Angel. Never mind, he doesn't weave through there. That is very unfortunate. That was a lot of nitros and TNTs there. He needs to just fire off this orb basically as soon as he can pick up these Wumpa right here. When he gets a little nudge from his teammate as well. Yeah, he needs to just fire this.
I don't think the orb will do anything, because top 3 are basically done.
Yeah. Yeah, never mind.
And
The using a warp.
empty.
Yeah, using an orb at this point doesn't help him at all.
Unfortunate, but that's a top 3 finish for Team USA. Not what Team Mexico wants to see, but that's exactly what USA wants.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 8 for Team USA is a lot of points.
Don't worry, Mexico will get the top 4 in the best track in the game coming up next, I believe.
Of course, of course. Taking so long to do these scores because I'm just being like very careful about it. I just don't want to screw it up.
Yeah. On the Peru vs Saudi Arabia match, I had to go back and double check the scores because it was so close.
It was so close. I was glad that I double checked that one as well because I was like, man, imagine if I messed up anything there. Alright, Koala Carnival coming up next.
And then you see Team Mexico all change to Clown Cortex.
Of course.
Not happening.
Alright, I wonder if we're gonna see any ghosts out here at the start. Kind of expect it, but you never know.
Need pick going for... Yeah.
Megumi gets squished. Megumi gets squished again. Need Pit gets squished. Not a lot of item usages aside from fucking turbo canisters and super engines, I guess. So we see Grenmer, currently the one up in front. Followed by whoever the Demon Zem is. Then Jure. Then Neat Bit. That's your top 4 right now. The Zem is getting. Actually, maybe that's Zam. I don't fucking know.
It's Zam. Yeah.
And who cares about those characters, honestly? Yep. I kind of was trying to look at who it was that I already forgot. I think that's Shotzi. Rose getting the overtake. The clutch reaction taking out that missile from a Neat Pit there. Currently, we see top 3 for Team USA now. Grenber out in front, followed by Megumi, followed by Dre, and actually Bros has now worked his way from top 4 actually. So top 4 for Team USA. With Need Pit behind them. Bros with a blue shield. So good chance that maybe nothing happens. Warp Orb does come out and it does hit Megumi.
It hits 3 of Team USA.
Deep Pit getting the pass onto Bros, the pass over Dre. Back spams Bros, but gets bombed himself. Currently 3-4 for 3-4-5, I think, for Team Mexico, actually. Caught up at least a little bit. And you look at the minimap, you can just see that Grenber is just gone. There's probably nobody going to catch Grenber there. And Need Pit is just getting comboed all the way back to the back of the pack now. There you go. That is the finishing positions of Koala Carnival. I did not even realize they were on lap 5, I'm gonna be completely honest. Alright, I'm switching it off of Koala Carnival's music because I hate this track's music. Enjoy the preemptive Polar Pass music. Alright. Scores. As is tradition, Jet. Tapping a wall and then frustratedly smashing the circle button while rear camming.
Not looking good for Team Mexico here.
No, now a 56-point gap for Team USA. As we now head into Polar Pass. is shaping up to be the only match that's not really very close, unfortunately. Every other match from quarterfinals was fairly close.
Can't have them all. Can't have them all.
True. Of course, the winner between these two are going to be going on to face Peru in the semifinals. Alright, so there's probably at least a little bit of strategy going on here in the start of this track. Grenber and Megumi tandeming there. Meg getting taken out before Big Boy. Gren pulling off the Big Boy jump though. So Gren is going to be continuing to front run, it seems. Currently Mexico with second, third.
4.
Yeah, 2, 3, 4, and I think that's 8. Yeah, 8th place. Yumi having infinite reserves. It's going to be trying to take down the Zam back there and the Nash. But the gap has already grown too much between them, and he's probably not going to be able to land anything on them. We'll see. Still has one more bomb to make another attempt. Ooh, and in doing so, he actually... that's kind of what I expected to happen. Okay, and he's going to be dropping all the way down into 7th place for that. Jumps a little bit too early on that ramp there and does not clear it. Then also runs right into that red beaker. This is not great for Megumi. Only lap 2, but definitely not what you want to have happen. Pulls a mask in 8th place, which isn't really terrible on this track, albeit not the best either.
Let's go at the moment with the top 2. Gren falling back. Don't know what actually happened up there.
Actually by a decent amount too. The top 2 have made a pretty decent gap between them.
Yeah.
Megumi is doing his best to try to catch up. He's getting close to catching up with Shotzi, I believe that is. Like that was Bros that got hit by a red beaker there in the figure 8 section, and Megumi does in fact take out Shotzi. Gets an overtake up into 5th place now.
Grand fails lake skip. Unfortunate.
And we're now on lap 5.
Currently a top 3 for Mexico.
Yep.
I don't think we'll see any more position changes.
Me neither.
Megumi might take a position on Dre, but that's probably the most we'll see.
Yeah, I believe so. That's what it looks like it's about to happen.
Yeah.
So, a 1, 2, 3 for Team Mexico there. Unless Shotzi is able to take over Bros, which he does not. So 1, 2, 3, 8. Very good points for Team Mexico. They definitely need that.
Still not enough to bridge the gap, and with only 5 trucks left, it's looking grim for Team Mexico here.
Yeah, once I get the points added up, we'll figure it out how much They need to be winning per race really to be able to catch back up, but they definitely have their work cut out for them.
Should be a 45-point gap. I think my maths are right.
If that's the case, they need 9 points per race. How does he have 8?
Did a data entry error.
Where's the 8?
Okay.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. It was a line break, so yeah. I didn't quite see it on the thingy. This should be correct, I think.
Megumi doesn't have points for Polar Pass.
You're correct. That is not correct then. Megumi got 5 points on Polar Pass. Okay, there you go. This should be correct now. Let me look through this real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, and then the one that I just fixed as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 8. So no, who won that race? Was that Megumi? 3 races back. Megumi did. Okay. This is supposed to be a 10. Alright, there we go. Now it should be fixed. This is definitively the correct scores. We are getting ready to go into Tiny Temple.
Yeah, such a bad track. Mexico are just tiny in there at the moment.
Yeah, so I was a little bit wrong in that case where I was saying you needed 9 points, but
they do need 9 per race, so
yeah, if they get 9 per race, obviously it puts them ahead.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. We expect to have a little bit of mayhem happening on this track. Neat Pit getting taken out. Megumi currently having the green
Combo.
shield.
Yep.
Drops the potion onto Shotzi there, and Shotzi actually gets taken out, dropping all the way down into 7th place. Megumi and Gren making a pretty clean breakaway right now. All they need to do at the moment is coordinate their items. Megumi going for the ballsy strat of going through the side with the flames on. Neat Pit getting taken out by a blue shield. Falling back down into 8th place. Currently, we still see Megumi and Grenver just way out in front now. Yep, this is what you expect to see on Tiny Temple. Just first and second, or whoever doesn't get hit at the start is just gone. It's going to be going wide, allowing Gren to pass as the Warp Orb comes through. Gren will not be getting hit. Megumi needs to cycle through items. Misses the item crate. Actually loses fire. He's probably going to break right here. Yes, he does. Waits. That is a not good spot to land, though. Okay, there he goes. A decent recovery. But in doing so, they did lose one spot. Didn't see to who. Looks like Archer.
Archer gained second and Rare dropped back to 7th.
Yep.
From that orb.
And here's the blue shield that Megumi wanted. Already at the start of lap 5.
This track just flies by.
Yeah. Megumi goes with the fire switch. Not sure if it'll have an effect here, but we'll see. Does not appear to. So. Megumi or not Megumi. Rare overtakes Shansi. Shansi takes out Rare, and then Dre overtakes Shansi. So now between Rare and Shansi, they will be fighting it out for 7th place back there. Grenber taking the win with 2-4-5 currently for Team Mexico. So that is winning positions for Team Mexico, I believe.
That's winning positions for Team USA.
Is it? Never mind then.
Yeah.
Is it like a 1-point win?
3-point win.
Man, you'd think after doing this long enough, I would be able to recognize which ones are winning positions offhand, but not happening. Brain needs to work first. Then I can worry about math, whether it's difficult or not.
Yeah.
Okay, so now Rare is back in change of bros. 7th place. Alright. They should be correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10. Correct. 45-point lead for Team USA. Mexico now needs to get 11-point wins every single race, and they would still be behind by 1 point. So, this is looking very difficult for Team Mexico. They're starting to run out of time here. Going to be moving into Inferno Island. Which I would be led to say I feel as though that is favorable for Team USA. Item play good. Alright, here we go. Megumi and Need Pit going basically the same lines at the start there. Megumi tries to use the TNT onto Need Pit, does not land. Need Pit threw his bomb backwards, but did not hit anybody. Need Pit gets taken out by a beaker instead. Megumi taking the lead right now.
Epit not having a good time this race at the moment.
Epit's not been having a good set. Every time you look over, it looks like he's just getting comboed. I mean, he's also kind of had a lot of team kills from what I've seen. Does take down Grenver there. Moving up into the number 4 spot. Rare out in front. Look at the gap between second and place and then Rare. Rare's just way ahead of everybody at this point. Clock comes out.
Clock.
It hits everybody except for Rare, basically, and a few of the Mexican players, I believe. Actually, that might have been... I actually cannot even tell if that was a US clock or if that was a Mexican clock.
I want to say it was Mexican because Arch had a mask on at that time.
Yeah.
Oh, this is 2, 3, and 4 for Team Mexico, and Napit showed it up, so this is looking like a win for Mexico here, unless things change in the last 2 laps. Which there is plenty of room.
We do see Megumi and Dre overtaking the last Coco back there, leaving Mexico with 2, 3, 4, 8 positions, which I don't think is.
That's a 1
That's literally a 1 point difference, which is not really what they want. You can see pretty much everybody has started to spread out evenly on the mini-map there as well.
Lovely.
Megumi just stringing together a bunch of masks as well, making sure that he does not lose that number 7 spot. Rare secures the lead there. Like the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th places are about to be locked in as well.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a 1 point win for Mexico here. Not what they want.
Not going to be enough. Screenshot that, and if it's a 1 point victory for them, that means 44 point difference with 3 tracks left. Which they could still, they are still technically in. They aren't out the count yet, but that is gap.
If there's more than a 39 point gap after Twilight Tour, then it's over.
Yeah. So that means
38.
5. They need to at least pull 5 points out of this race. No, not 5. They need to pull 6 points out of this next race, or else they're out. Also, let me update scores. So now the pressure has really turned on for Team Mexico. This is basically the make or break race for them. They don't perform on this one, they are out.
I would pop off if they managed to get 2 back-to-back top 4s.
I mean, it would be fucking hype, yeah.
It's not gonna happen though. I'm not gonna get my hopes up.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't get my hopes up for it either, but I mean, if it happens, that would be nuts. Save. Alright, and we are going into Twilight Tour right now. We're in the loading screen. Switch over the soundtrack to give us something more interesting. Twilight Tour has a pretty good soundtrack, in my opinion.
It's alright.
Alright, here we go.
Can't wait to see Warp Ropes loop around the map a few times.
Yeah, of course. This map is really bad for that too, surprisingly. Like, there isn't even that many split paths, it feels like, but it's enough to confuse Warp Orbs.
Yeah.
Alright, so much everybody going to stack up here on the shortcut on lap 1. Megumi actually misses the boost pad there, so he's going to be going without fire for a little bit. That is not great for him. But actually, he's going to be able to squish a bunch. He gets a double squish down on Need Pit, and I think that was Angel? See Grenber actually fall off the STP there. Megumi's going to go for the squish there. Does in fact get the squish down. Moving up into the number 3 spot as he starts pulling up and passes over. Pretty much
Warp comes out
right after that STP. Megumi now in the lead as that Warp Orb decided to completely avoid him. Need Pit is currently the one in 3rd place, right in front of Rare, and my eyes can work at some point. That is Angel, I think, that is up there in 2nd. Yeah, Angel is
Gran
the
is
other
right
Dark
on.
Coco.
Yeah, Gran is right on Need Pit's tail, so Need Pit needs to get a good back spam.
Yep.
Takes out Gran's shield, I believe.
And Megumi has infinite reserves holding onto this juiced up bomb. He's going to go for the back bomb. Does not land. He's going to probably start re-rolling for items and go for an attempt number 2 on that. I would not be surprised if we don't see him try to go for some wider lines a little bit here. Yep, and here he is. He's going for a little bit of slowdown just to give himself some space to try to go for that back bomb. Does not connect once again. Okay, he's slowing down. And he's probably going to drive this section kind of normally until after this boost pad here. And actually, let's take a look here. And did it land? And it did. No, wait, did it? No.
It did not.
It did not land, so LCS big plays did not happen, unfortunately.
Off to Team TSM he goes.
Off to the retirement home. However, that Nitro did actually land, it looks like. So now we see Need Pit pulling up into the number 2 spot. Dre pulling up into the number 3 spot as Angel continues to fall behind. Gren is now passing up Angel as well. 1-3-4 for Team USA. Clock comes out. Actually, I'm not sure how many of the people that actually hit, but it did not affect Megumi and it did not affect Need Pit.
It looked like that came from Team Mexico. Only one of their plays got hit by it.
That is very possible. Okay, so is Megumi gonna go for some big brain plays here? Need Pit has the blue shield, takes out the blue shield with a bomb. We're going to go for something again. Faces the beaker. Need Pit weaves through it. Faces the nitro down. Need Pit avoids it. And this beaker will probably not hit Need Pit either. So Need Pit probably going to secure this 2nd place. But this should be locking.
Yeah, that's locking Mexico out.
Pretty sure. I mean, we haven't seen anybody else finish yet, though. There's Gren. And then Dre. Yeah, so Mexico is now out. There is no way they can mathematically come back. See the final positions there. Let's get these scores updated.
Unfortunate for Team Mexico. Archer was performing exceptionally well here. The top scoring player throughout this entire set so far. But the rest of his team just couldn't hold their own.
Actually, that last race was Archer's lowest position of the entire set, and he came in 5th.
Nice.
Yeah, so he is still
This is some
performing really well.
This is some Oboist type shit. Let's be
Kind of,
honest.
actually, yeah. Okay, into the loading screen for Clockwork Wumpa. Yeah, again, if even if Team Mexico were to top 4 both of these races, now they would be 11 points behind. Which is kind of a lot, actually. So I'm kind of curious to see what we're gonna get for these last couple races, if we see a little bit more goofing around or not. We'll see. Dude, same jet.
Maybe they'll just have fun with it, because Mexico's out, so they might just have fun, team kill each other a bit. We'll see. They've been team killing each other a lot though, so can't really say that's for fun.
It's true. Swear, if USA wins World Cup, it's going to be me making sure to claim being on the winning team despite having played 5 races in the entire World Cup.
That's more than some people on your team.
I mean, true.
We see Megumi just holding onto a mask.
See a little bit of the classic mayhem and lap 1 of Clockwork Wumpa. Yeah, Neepit decides to hop off the track.
Understandable.
True. Dre takes out Megumi with that beaker. Currently see Grenber out in front, followed by Shotzi.
An archer.
Megumi getting a nice little combo there, taking out the shield and then masking from Megumi onto Angel. Warpboard comes out. Looks like... No,
Didn't
okay.
hit anyone. It was unjuiced.
Yeah. He's going to try to go wide to take out Angel. Does not land. Then Megumi loses fire. So now Megumi chilling in 8th place. Rare falls off of the cog section. Haven't really seen that before. Tom just wants us to play Among Us already. He's just impatient.
Yeah. This match took way longer than it should have to happen.
Yeah. Just want to kill Shrek. Fuck. And Grenber still, look at the gap between Gren and 2nd place, actually. That is a big gap right there.
Oh yeah, that's huge.
That's almost like half of the lap. Which, I mean, it makes sense. We've seen so much mayhem between, you know, everybody in the middle of the pack. Gren securing
I'd say that's a
the
third,
lead.
not a half, but yeah.
Yeah, probably. It's probably less than half, but it is pretty close. Kill Drek. What the fuck? I was trying to say Need Pit and Kill Drek came out. What the fuck?
Can't believe you'd kill your own grandson.
He deserves it. Grenberg pulling out the win there. Need Pit with the second place. Decent positions, honestly, for Team Mexico, at the very least. Scores. I also don't like the soundtrack for Clockwork Wumpa. Like, not like I dislike it, but I just think it's really boring.
It's nothing special, really. It's just there.
Yeah. I feel this way about the majority of the Nitro Kart tracks. I just feel like there's not as much, like, up-tempo to it. You know, it's just too slow.
And in the last track, we have Snow Halation itself. Primbus.
Give me one reason to not put on Snow Halation instead of Gingerbread Joyride's music.
VOD might get muted.
Yeah, the VOD will get muted. That's the actual reason. That's why I wasn't gonna do it, but I'll be damned if I wasn't tempted.
Snow Halation, but Shoddy's like a melody in my head.
Okay, final track. Gingerbread, USA leading 52 points over Team Mexico. Once again, this is impossible for Mexico to come back at this point. They're simply playing it out for the sake of sportsmanship. What if Mexico get a 4-way tie in first place and then all of the USA gets disqualified? Yo, there we go. That's the strat.
Yeah. That's still not enough, though. Unfortunately, that'd be 50 points. Still not enough.
Also, ties don't count that way if it's on the same team, right?
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah, it's only if it's on opposite teams. Megumi going for the no fire shortcut strat and paying the price for it. Apparently Gren out in front again. Seeing him out in front a lot, and especially in the second half. Trying to overtake Megumi in the top spot for Team USA. Only a 2-point difference between them.
You see, I don't know who it is, but the Dark Coco and Dre are stacked on top of each other, and I say that, and Dre gets the overtake.
It was Angel, by the way.
Angel, okay.
Yep. Yeah, you love the 8th place items in this game. They're fantastic. Megumi starting to pull up onto Need Pit with infinite reserves. Will he be hanging on to this turbo canister, trying to squish Need Pit, possibly? Need Pit still does have one juiced up bomb that he might be trying to use on Megumi. Possibly, we'll see. He tried. It didn't work, but he tried. Megumi is going to take down Need Pit with that masks there. going to work his way up into the top spot. Takes out Gren, making sure that he is going to be the point leader. I think he purposely took out Gren there. He does not want Gren to get more points than him. Meanwhile, Dre up in front. Decent margin. Angel up there in second place. The iframe saving Megumi from that nitro there. Gets the back bomb onto Angel as he goes for the overtake. Shotzi is currently up there in third place, actually, though. And Megumi is going to be finishing off this right here. Probably not getting hit. I don't know. There we go. Alrighty, and there you go. Let's wait for Need Pit to cross the line, and there you go. That is the end of the match. USA is victorious. I don't even know what points they just got, but they won. Putting on Drive Through Dangerous music again. Alrighty. Let's add up the scores.
GG's to both teams. Mexico just fell short in comparison to Team USA.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of sad to see how this match came out. I honestly expected this to be probably the closest match out of all of them, and it ended up being, well, definitely not the closest match. It was actually the least close match. That is kind of unfortunate. I expected a lot more from Team Mexico there, and they were not able to deliver, unfortunately. And alright, this should be the final scores. Yeah, Archer performed very well. Archer kind of popped off there. Unfortunately, the team wasn't able to back him up. Yeah, we missed the 420 by 1 point, unfortunately. Alright, so let's take a look at the graph here.
It'll be a roller coaster just going up.
Yeah, it's actually not really a roller coaster because it just goes up.
Yeah.
But that is the end of the quarterfinals phase now. So that means that USA will be facing off against Team Peru next, followed by Team Italy facing off against Team Finland. Do not know when either of those matches are going to happen. Wowie W. Actual Wowie W moment. I'm sure somebody failed to pit butt spot. Good, nice.
Run button. There we go.
Friendly reminder that you can spend 25k to unban people.
Then I'll just ban him again and again.
Fucked up. Actually fucked up.
Not really.
Anyway, we do not know when, but soon TM. The deadline is supposed to be what? The next weekend?
There's no deadlines, just do it as soon as possible, but preferably do it within a week.
Y'all are fucked up. These are so mean. Anyway, that is the end of the stream. And more matches to come, probably. There's only going to be 4 matches left. Again, we're going to have the USA versus Peru, Italy versus Finland, then the winner of those 2 face off in the grand finals. Meanwhile, the losers of those matches will face off for 3rd place. So,
should make for some interesting matches.
Yeah. I am actually probably going to go play Among Us. I'm going to stream it on my alt account because reasons. So,
because it's for fun.
For fun, yeah. So, I am going to do the raid. If you guys want to watch Among Us.